This is Jim from Surf and Turf Roofing doing a digital analysis on 444 4th Street in Absecon, taking a look at some repairs here. Now, after my inspection, there's a couple of things this roof desperately needed. The first thing being this missing shingle over here. You definitely need to get that replaced, but in doing so, we definitely want to take care of this whole slope. The reason being is these GAF shingles have a 40+ year lifespan, and after 15 or so years, what happens when we repair that section and we compromise the bond of the shingles directly around it, it's going to compromise the wind rating of the slope here. So it's going to leave you at a very high risk for losing more shingles after the repair, being that the brunt of the wind is coming from the east here. So to be able to do this right, we definitely got to get this entire slope taken care of so you don't run into these issues again, causing leaks inside the house. Then as I come up the slope even further, next thing that I wanted to point out to you guys were your pipe collars. You got one here, and you got one on the other side, and then one down on that slope here. So these rubber gaskets around the pipes are starting to fail. So you can see how it's split around the PVC pipe here. So meaning every day when the UV rays of the sun are beating down on it, it stiffens and it causes it to crack and break, eventually leading to leaks and things like mold and damages on the inside. So we definitely want to get these taken care of. But the biggest issue that I see up here is your ridge vent, your exhaust source. So what the previous installers did when they built this was that they double layered architectural shingles up here, which aren't meant to bend, so which is why they're starting to crack. You see one here, you see a crack over there, you're missing about half of a shingle over there, and you can see these are heavily degranulating. So if I come down to this side here, you're also experiencing the same thing. You can see the nails starting to back out and also the fiberglass peeking through. This is occurring because one, these shingles weren't meant to bend, and now as a consequence, what's happening is that this ridge vent is going to start soaking in moisture. So you can see how the corner of the caps are starting to lift up due to the heavy winds, and you can see the material underneath. It's not a waterproofing material. So with that fiberglass exposed and the type of Brillo pad that you have under here, you're starting to retain moisture on the upper portion of the deck. So if I take out my moisture meter here, you're reading about 11, 12%, 19, 20%. So you're starting to take in a little bit of moisture, which is why you see all this moss and algae growth up here. So we definitely got to get this ridge vent and that small ridge over there completely replaced to be able to give you that 40-year lifespan out of this roof. So I'm going to get down, put a plan together for you guys, make sure we get these repairs 100% taken care of for you.